Hi there, welcome to Soulfully Illumined. My name is Sheena, and today we continue the journey through the chakras. Yes, it's been a while since I've done a chakra reading, and today I figured would be a good day for it since, well, there's a lot going on in the world. I think we need a little bit more love, a little bit more heart, energy. Yeah, so we're going into messages regarding your heart chakra that spirit wants to convey to you, and let's see what wants to come through. And I'm sorry about the shadow here. It's the lighting. I'm doing something a little different locations with my videos right now, so just bear with me as I figure out the fine tuning. All right. So we have 3 piles. I want you to feel into these piles. Pile 1, which is the rose quartz crystal. Pile 2, which is the amanzanite crystal. And pile 3, which is the amethyst crystal. So go within, feel your heart chakra, and go towards the pile that you resonate with. All right, I'll see you at your pile. Hi there, pile 1. If you picked the rose quartz crystal, this reading is for you. And we're going into messages regarding your heart chakra from spirit. Let's get into it and let's see what wants to come through. So for the first card, we have all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So what I'm getting here with this first card is basically that some of you may be using more of your mind than your heart when leading the way towards the things that you want. You know, of course, we all have things that we want in our lives, but it feels like your mind has been dictating what it is that you want. Is dictating what your soul craves, is what I'm hearing. And you see, there's different ways to do things, and I feel like a part of you is a perfectionist. There's a perfectionistic nature that likes things done in a specific way. But what they're trying to say is, if some of you have been having different, what's the word? You've been deviating in different courses. You've been ending up down this route or down this path instead of really just wanting to get to the results. Spirit is saying there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it because it's like it brings your soul, your heart, joy to have that adventure, to walk into the unknown. You know, your mind craves the known. The mind craves stability, certainty. The heart of yours is what I'm sensing anyway, and please do take what resonates and leave what does not. It craves more. It craves adventure. It craves the unseen, the impossible, the things that you may not necessarily be experiencing now. It's because there's something more. They're taking you, your heart is taking you to something that's not been done before, pile 1. But it's like, it's time to use that intuition. It's time to connect more so with the heart and the softness of who you are, because that's going to take you further than your mind. The next card we have is indecision. Oh, that makes sense. Do you often feel that struggle or that tug between the heart and the mind? I feel like what they're saying here is kind of like, it's like step away from that tug of war. Step away from it and look at the situation from an objective perspective. Kind of like a hawk, or kind of like you looking at a movie of this whole experience. That's what I'm getting here. Because you've come really far, Pal 1. You've come very far. And that heart of yours is asking you to go further. But it'll be easier for you to gain that clarity when you take a step away and you look at it. And what I'm getting for an example is like, if you have like one of those dry ease boards and then just writing, you know, a couple of things, you know, if I go this way, this is the path. If I go this way, this is the path, and taking that step back and looking at it. Not from the mind, but just observing it. I feel like at that moment, that heart will come through and give you that answer that you're wanting. The best answer for you. Balance is key for you, Pal 1. When you're in balance, everything runs really smoothly. When you're in balance, it's like you're on cloud 9. It's like you're free to fly. And you're being asked to go in that direction. Keep in mind it's a process, and they're saying to be patient with yourself because you are shedding an old skin. You're shedding, it's almost like you're doing some purifying work through the root chakra that's impacting, is strengthening your heart chakra. But it's like you're releasing some of that old, okay, through that root chakra, that scarcity mentality, security, fear. That's releasing. There's some old baggage that you've been carrying that's now releasing. And that in turn is going to really help you to open up to be in the world, meaning really show who you are in the world. Your soul, your heart expression. Next card, new beginnings. Lovely. See, it's like you're going through a purification, Pile 1. And it's a rebirth or a birthing of the new. I wouldn't say a rebirth. It's a birthing of a new. It's you're moving into a time where you've never been before. And of course, it can be scary. But your heart, like I said, is excited, wants the adventure. That's what I'm getting. Because you deserve to fly. And I feel like that's the direction that you're heading in this new beginning, this new venture, this new idea that may be forming. Give yourself that time and space, Pile 1, to really allow for this transformation. Softness is key, because it's through the softness that it'll help you to align better to the here and now, and align better to your heart's calling. Trust your intuition is what they're saying, because you're a lot smarter than you think you are. We have financial and material changes. Yeah, you're going to be changing, Pile 1, your approach to how you do life in the physical, in the 3D reality. You're going to be changing that, and changing your approach to relationships as well, because you're changing. And the ability to express yourself authentically, that's going to impact how you choose to be with others and how you just generally choose to do life. This is a great, great, great transition for you. It's a real empowering transition. It may feel a bit disruptive, Pile 1, right now, but usually, like, change is, isn't it? Like, change is. But again, it comes down to that excitement in the heart of something new, something more supportive, something that's going to really give you the things that you want and that you need to support you. Financial material changes. With that, I feel like in time you're going to see the changes. You're going to see the fruits of your labor from this transformation. So be patient with yourself as you're undergoing these changes, because material wealth is coming to you. It's coming to you. See? And then look, we have blessings. Pile 1. This is like the third time it's coming through. Follow your intuition. Follow your heart. Lean into the unknown. If that heart's expanding, you know that you're expanding. You know. You just know. I feel like you're really intuitive, but sometimes your mind gets in the way. And time alone right now, Pile 1, may be important for you, may be very supportive for you, because it's through that time alone where you really start to connect with you. You really connect with you. You connect with what you're feeling, not what others may be feeling or saying. So spend some time with you, if you can, within this time period. And I feel like as you do, there's some magic that's going to be coming through for you. And that could be through insights. It could be just energetic changes happening. It could be, you know, insight, I said that already, but like ideas or like spiritual gifts coming through, something like that. But the key is vulnerability, Pile 1. It's a hard one, isn't it? Vulnerability, to be vulnerable. You know, especially in this reality, in this world, it can be difficult to be vulnerable. But I think it's the most important thing to be vulnerable with yourself. If you can't with other people, at least you can be with yourself. And giving yourself that time and space, that moment, to really honor that. Give it that attention and that TLC. Because it's like, as you do that, I feel like also it's going to bring you into greater balance within yourself. And you see, that is what's going to create the change necessary for this. Because it won't matter what choice you make, whether you go down this way, or you go down this way, or you go down this way, because all paths lead home. Financial and material changes. All paths lead to abundance for you. It's not about the path. It's not about the choice. It's about you. It's about your alignment. It's about that love for yourself. That's what's really coming through. Some serious self-love time for you, Pile 1. That's what it's about for you. Wow, because it's through that sets the foundation to really help to propel you forward to doing those things that you want to do, to having those relationships that truly fulfill you, to having the life of your dreams. It all starts within, right? Next card, we have 7 of Waters. It says choices, overanalyzing, procrastination. It was in reverse. And what I'm getting with this card, Pile 1, is an emptying of a vessel. Emptying out those things that don't serve you. Emptying out the pieces that you've been holding on to that do not serve you. The overanalyzing, the mental natter, the doubts and questioning, the pent-up emotions that have not been serving you, letting that go so you can become lighter. You're in a state of transformation. And one that's going to bring you the love the beauty, the softness, the protection. That is you. Really, really beautiful. Last card. Almora. It says, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. What I'm really drawn to is the awakening presence, because I feel like that's what's happening for you. Yes, pile one, you are truly protected at this point. You are going through a purification period. And so allow it to be and know that you are protected through this path. Well, you're always protected, but some of you may need to hear this right now. You are protected. Call on help if you need help or extra support. But I also get that through this transformation, pile one, I feel like it's going to just change how you see the world, how you see life. And you'll really, it could be this step or the next step, pile one, but it's like from that space of that self-love and firm foundation, it's like you'll build a stronger bond with spirit so you can really co-create and manifest at the next level. A leveling up is what's happening with you. Pile one. A leveling up. And look at that. So, we're going to end this reading with some heart cards, some final messages from Spirit to you using the heart cards. You are valuable to many. Beautiful. That goes here. I feel like you're going to be doing some service work, pile one. Like you're going to be serving. There's something that you offer to the community, to the world, to the collective, that is you. That is so individual to you. And that's why a lot of these things are happening. It's so that you can build a stronger foundation to who you are, so you can really come forth in your own authentic expression. Ooh. Be compassionate with yourself. You are more than okay. Yes, you are. I feel like you can be hard on yourself, pile one. And it's usually those that are like, I don't know. Anyway, be compassionate with yourself. I feel like you're hard on yourself, and we have to remember, like, this ride, it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, yeah, we think we should be better. We should be doing this and that. No, man, just have the human experience. Have the human experience. This is part of the human experience. It's okay to get a little dirty. It's okay to, like, say the wrong thing here and there. It's okay not to be perfect. What is perfection anyway? It's an illusion. It's an illusion. So, last card. Your successes can be truly amazing now. And I feel like it will be, pile one. And you're going to actually enjoy doing it. Really, truly enjoy doing it. There's going to be many blessings that come your way, pile one. Stay awake, stay alert, stay in the present moment, and be in your heart. Because some of these blessings, or I'm hearing gifts, may be a little bit different from what you're used to. But your heart will guide you. Your heart will lead you. You'll start to feel a little bit of a glitch or like excitement in the heart. Watch. All right, pile one. So that's your reading. Thank you for watching. Do give it a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to have you in the community. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Hi there, pile two. Welcome. If you picked the Amanzanite crystal, this reading is for you. We are going into messages from Spirit regarding your heart chakra as we journey through the chakras in this series. So let's get the first card to see what the messages are. And it says here, Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So what I'm getting here, pile 1, is this heart expansion that's happening with you. Like I see these, I feel like your heart is opening up to just different ways of bringing forth more joy, more light vibration, more supportive energy for you. Like I'm feeling like an expansion, and then like these, almost like these veins coming through. If you feel like your heart's been blocked for a little while, or you feel a little like confined through the heart chakra, know this, that your heart will be feeling more expansive soon enough. You're actually receiving an upgrade, pile 1, that's going to really open up that heart to the next level, is what I'm getting. But it's not just the heart with you, pile 1. I feel like it's your overall body. It's your overall, more of that divine essence of you is coming into your physical vessel. So really what you're being asked to do is actually spend time in nature. Like quite literally time in nature if you can. Because it's through that communion with, and I feel like that's kind of where one of the ways that the energy is coming in is through nature. I feel like that's going to really revitalize your heart and help you with your heart expansion. It's like you're having this dance almost with nature. Dance isn't quite the right word though. It's like you're having this relationship with you and Gaia. There's this energetic exchange that's happening between you two, pile 2. It's really interesting. And I feel like through this interaction, it's really opening up your heart. It's opening up your physical vessel, your energetic vessel, to allow more ease and flow into the body, into the mind, and just your overall operating systems. Do you feel a connection to Gaia, pile 2? Because if you do, like it's really, really, really important for you to just connect with her. I feel like you'll be getting a lot of the relief that maybe you've been seeking or seek in certain moments from her, from just being with her. Now, if you're like in, cold, wintry weather, then, even just sticking your head out the window or bundling up, putting on those layers and getting outside, even if it's for like 10, 15 minutes, something. Nature is very supportive for you. It creates something within you. It just kind of like, it just opens everything up. It creates everything more lush in your body. I know that doesn't make sense. It's just I'm seeing the picture and it's hard to find the right words to explain what I'm feeling. This is a great time to slow down for you, pile 2. Slow down and breathe. They're reminding me of something that they told me once to do, which is to be the lungs, to be the collective lungs. But in your instance, just be lungs, like a set of lungs, and just take those deep breaths in and out, in and out. And as you do that, the deep breaths allow your whole body to just open up and then release, open up and release. There's something in that movement for you that it will be quite healing, it's just going to really just help to propel you forward. It's almost like you're in this like cocoon state. So going slow, really important for you. cornucopia. Here we go. Card 11. What I'm getting here, pile 2, is that you don't see fully all the beauty and the gifts that you have that surround you. They're there. You're there. You just don't see it. And I feel like by you slowing down and just relaxing, it's going to put you in that vibrational state in order to see it. Pile 2. Really interesting. Then we have magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. There's something in the slowness for you, pile 2. It's something in the slowness. I feel like as you slow down, like I said, you're going to see things that you've never seen before. You're going to get insight from certain experiences that you may be just like repeating again and again. That's going to you're going to see that missing piece that's going to help you get through and break that cycle. It feels like you're walking through a gateway, pile 2. Walking out of the old and moving into the new. And yes, you are being assisted at this time. You may resonate with fairies, pile 2. You may be, and hence your connection to the earth. But that playful nature that's within you, I feel needs to come through. Invoking that inner child of yours would be most beneficial to you. Because by invoking that inner child, it actually helps to open up the eyes more, see opportunities more, increase that vibration so you're more of in that joyous state, of that surrendered state. And I feel like that's going to propel you to the next step. But not only that though, pile 2, I feel like for you, that's just going to help with your heart expansion. That's what your heart is seeking, is more of that joy, more of that expansion, more of the wow moments. But it's like you have to get out of your own way by slowing down and just tuning back into those elements, those bare essentials, such as Gaia, such as rest, such as the simple little things. Heartache and loss. And it's hard to do that if we're stuck in the past, or if we're where we keep reviewing the past, because it's not in the past where all of our treasures are. Although there were treasures in the past to some degree, but the things that you really seek at this point, that your heart is seeking, is no longer in the past. It's not in the past. It's in the here and now, is what I'm getting. Yeah. You got 2 there, trapped in fear. It's like, look up and look towards the light and look at how that matches into here. It's like, look up. You can see it's all there. You're not trapped. The mind is such a powerful tool, but yet such a powerful pain in the ass. And it's like, for you, like it can help you or it can hinder you. But for you, it's like, look up, pile 2, look up, my friend, because it's all there for you. Imagine someone saying to you, all you gotta do is lighten up and enjoy your life a little bit. Lighten up, look around you, be grateful, and the world is your oyster. Can you imagine? But we all know that it's not that simple because we've been trained to be a specific way, and life has molded us in specific ways. But let me tell you this, if you're watching this video, then you're old enough, smart enough, awake enough to be able to shift that, to shift it and not have it own you, but you own it, because this is your world, your reality. And you have magical blessings waiting for you. So that past of yours, quite different from your present. Just have to go with it. Exactly. You just have to go with it. You got the travel card. Moving in a better direction. A completion of a cycle and moving into a new way of being. A new way of doing life. A new way of fulfillment. Yeah. You may feel a connection with this fairies, pal, too. You may want to play with them, start talking with them, start playing with them when you're out in nature. Just maybe, you know, see what you can put, raise your head, look around, and maybe you'll see some faint lights or, you know, some twinkles. Who knows? But there's something in nature for you for sure. Queen of Fire, intelligent, exuberant, determined. Through this time, as you look up and you look up around you, pile two, as you go softly and slowly, you're slowed down and you move forward in life, I feel like, remember what I was saying, there's just different things along the way, blessings and so forth, your gifts are there. It's like, as you continue to move forward, what I'm really getting here is you seeing your authentic self, you seeing how powerful you are. And as you continue to move forward, it's actually impacting your solar plexus. And that combination of lighting up the heart and solidifying and strengthening that solar plexus, I feel like it's really going to give you that inspiration, going to give you that passion back so you can move forward and really just play more with life. It's been heavy for a while for you, pal too. It's been heavy, and you're moving into lighter times where you're going to be more multifaceted, if that makes sense. And so there's going to be different things that bring you joy in different ways. They're asking you to be open to all of these different ways. But you need to slow down to help you get out of the mind and really be in the present moment so you can see these gifts and opportunities and blessings coming your way. Final advice. Oh, interesting. Joan of Arc. Voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of prosecution, and speak your truth. There's a purity about you, pal, too. There's this real pure, you have something to say, is what I'm getting. Like you really are this pure being of light. And you really have something to say. You have something to express. And something to receive is what I'm getting. And so this time of you, remember how I was just talking about you building that strength through your journey? There's going to be opportunities around you that are really going to strengthen your heart and your sense of self. As you do that, I feel like it's important because there's some sort of authentic expression that's coming through. I feel like we're all actually, like, this is the second pile where I'm kind of getting this. sense of stepping up and stepping up and really being in your authentic presence. Like this is a second pile that says the same sort of message, and I feel like that's kind of where we're being called to be, in our truth, in our authentic self and expression, being in our pure state, unapologetically. And that might be something that you're worried about, pile 2, and not feeling supported in that space. That's changing. As you fill yourself up, that will change, because you're really majestic being, pile 2, and really, really clear. Really, really clear. Trust that. And as you move forward, pile 2, don't look back. Don't look back. It's done. Okay? Final messages. Let's do heart cards for some final messages from Spirit to you. You are a beautiful soul. Yes, you are, pile 2. Yes, you are. Okay. Be compassionate with yourself. You're more than okay. See, pile 1 got the same message. I feel like that one's pretty. And see, you might be in your head too much because you're really hard on yourself. And the thing is, like pile 2, like when you think about living this life, do you really want to be hard on yourself? Do you really want to, or do you want to cut yourself some slack? You're doing the best that you can. Like, how do you really want to live this life? Because we all know there's no such thing as perfection. So how do you really want to live this life? That's a question for you. And you are more than okay. Love that. Okay, oh my God, this is the same one. Your successes can be truly amazing now. Very nice. Pile 2, I feel like you have gone through the ringer, but you've moved, or you're moving through this gateway where things aren't going to be as they were before. But in order to see something different, pile 2, you have to let go of the past and be different. And that may mean invoking more of that quirky, fun, loving self of yours, that silliness, that oddball energy, whatever it is, that part of you, that beautiful part of your soul, that's you, different from everything else, different from everyone else. Whatever it is, there's a part of you that you fear to express. And it's almost like you need to set yourself free from it in order to just kind of move forward, move into this new world that's waiting for you. All right, so pile 2, sorry, I think I was dragging this on a little bit, but I hope you got the messages. If you like this video, do give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. And thanks for watching. I hope it resonated, and I hope you got what you needed. Thanks again. Bye-bye. Hey there, pile 3. If you picked the amethyst crystal, this reading is for you. And we are looking at messages for you regarding your heart chakra from Spirit. So when I was just feeling into your energies, what I got was this ripple from my heart all the way through my throat. So I feel like with that message, it's about speaking from the heart, speaking your truth, speaking how you feel. And, you know, that may be something that you're working on. That could be something that's you know, really being emphasized for you right now. It just feels like by you, it will help you to connect more deeply to your heart, but also be able to have that clear connection with the heart and be able to speak your truth with confidence. Really interesting that came out. That might be hard for some of you. That vulnerability of speaking from what's here. But the heart is so much stronger. You know how these people say, you know, I have a broken heart and you know, I've walled up my heart. And the thing is, you know, broken hearts, they really, really hurt. But the heart is so resilient. The heart is so much stronger than we give it credit for. And I feel like your heart has a lot to say, and it's time for it to stretch out and say it. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Let's go further into it with the cards. So, we have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. Yes. So this is a challenge for you. You know, being here is a challenge for all of us, but we've all signed up for this. And I feel like you're learning how to be more expressive, speaking from the heart, being more intuitive about your choices. It's like you're walking this new path where it requires a higher learning. It requires a higher way. And you know all of this. It's ingrained in you. But the application of it may require some practice. But let me tell you, my friend, you are very, very strong and you're a courageous soul, and you can do anything you set your mind to. And remember, as you go into this new way, this new land, to explore it, to see it, to experience it, because this is all for your soul growth. All of these experiences, the light, the dark, all of that, the good, the bad, they're experiences. And you're here to dive right into it, my friend. That's right, you got two of these. So it says here, the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. It's easy, you know, to live in one way. It's easy to just be angry or be stuck in conflict or be stuck in the past. But I feel with you, Pile 3, is that your heart longs for more. It longs for expansion. It longs to really, it's expansion, to see beyond what is. And I keep being drawn to softening to love, those words. You see beyond Pile 2, Pile 3. You see beyond the things that are in front of you. You know that there's so much more to your reality than what you're seeing. And I feel like you're being drawn into it more deeply, like Alice through, you know, Alice in Wonderland, and just going into that rabbit hole and sinking right into a new world. And it does feel like your heart just thrives in that sort of environment of just delving through the layers and seeing beyond the mundane and the normal. And they're saying with that sort of energy, that sort of perception, see beyond the anger. Because there's some of you that have been holding on to some anger in the body. And that's something that may be coming up for you to address. And that could be how you do life, meaning a result of how you do life, or how you've been doing life. But there's something in there. I'm not quite sure you're liking what you're seeing in your environment around you, Pile 3. But what they're saying, especially with that amethyst, is that you're highly intuitive and you can see beyond the veil. And when you do that, you're going to dive deeper into your environment and see a lot more about what's happening, the higher learning. See where the lessons are in your environment, what your life is showing you at this point. We have action. That's in reverse. There's key things that are happening in your reality right now that Spirit wants you to see, because it's really impacting your ability to move forward, Pile 3, in a way that's more balanced for you. And that stems from, we have the 17, the 7 being spiritual growth. That stems from some lessons and learnings that may be in your world right now. That's going to really help you to open up your heart to greater possibilities and move forward. Excuse me, I had to yawn there. Spirit's with you, Pile 3. Spirit has your back and they're sending you messages and giving you support along this journey. It's like, keep your eyes open because you're getting the signs, or you will be getting the signs. But what's happening is when you're in your mind, you end up doing the same cycles over and over again, or you keep seeing the same things over and over again. But what they're showing here is that there is a great severing that's happening. And that severing is the way that you lived life, the way that you saw life, and the way that you're moving forward and going to live life. It's a split. And you're moving into just this different way of being, okay? We have here flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear area of your life or those of others. Basically what I just said. There's pieces in your reality, Pile 3, that have brought you down, that have given you maybe some bruises, some heartaches, okay? And have, for some of you, you're affected your ability to create. They're saying get back to the simple pleasures of life to help fill you back up. But they're also saying here with the Earth School, it's like dive right into your reality. You're safe. There's more to it than meets the eye. Go deeper. As you go deeper, you'll see those pieces. You'll see those wounds. You'll see those cracks within you. And it'll just help to mend those areas of your life and help you to grow in different ways. That's really going to propel you forward. You're good at this, Pile 3. You're good at seeing the light in the darkness. You're good at using your intuition. What you're doing here is not just for you, Pile 3, and your reality. This is for the collective. Your ability to move into the darkness and see the light. And move that whole collective energy forward. You're very good at that. You're going to be seeing, as a result of this, the bigger picture. Pile 3. Why certain things happened and why. Why certain things happened and where it's going to be taking you. Pile 3. Next card, we have the Tower. And those are also like the cracks that I'm talking about. With you, Pile 3, movement is important, okay? Movement out in nature, moving around, dancing, out in nature. I know I said that, I'm saying it again, is key for you. I'll tell you why. You have your body, you have a really high vibe, a high vibration. Your state is high vibrational, and so it's almost like you bring a lot of energy into your body. I don't know, you could be like a transmuter or a transmitter. And so movement really helps to dissipate the energy, because it's almost like if you don't, it builds up and it can come out in anger. It can come out in anger, anger spurts, frustration. You might be antsy, anxiety, something like that. Like it may come out in those directions. But it's like, it's important for you to move, because I feel like for some of you, because you're the transmitter, you bring a lot of energy in from the higher realms, a lot of information in from the higher realms. And so the movement is important. And as you move, as you ground, you're grounding into Gaia, and you're able to see the shifts that are necessary in your reality and see the multitudes of layers in your reality. I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. This is how it's coming through. I'm going with it. Strength. Focus is important for you, Pile 3. I feel like you're really highly sensitive, and so it's easy to get distracted with different things, because you may be the type that loves a lot of different things, such as animals, nature, you know, just different projects, whatnot. But they're asking you, Spirit is asking you to stay focused, is to stay present, is yes, enjoy the simple things because they do keep you grounded, but stay focused on the path. There's a lot of information coming to you at this point. So the eyes open are key. We have Ego, which is the Death card. And it says illusion, dependency, materialism. It's easy to get caught up in the illusion here. The materialism, the matrix system. It's so easy because it's just so easy. But I feel like through this period for you, Pile 3, you're going to be let out of the cage. Because you're able to see the multitudes of levels or layers of the reality, I feel like it's going to really just open you up and allow you to move more fully into your flow. It's like the energy coming in, I feel like you're getting a lot of energy coming in that's really going to just take you to another level of reality beyond the 3D. So you may feel like you don't want to go. You know, it's a little scary knowing that your whole foundation's going to change. Hence the great severing. But they're saying don't hold on too tight. You asked for this. You asked to be taken out of this cage. So allow yourself to be freed. Oh, interesting. Okay. So the last two cards, okay, from the Keepers of the Oracle deck, you have Odin, Psychic Insight. You're very psychic. You're very intuitive, Pile 3. It's like you know. That third eye of yours is very powerful. You see beyond the illusion. Now, as you move forward, it's like with that great severing, it's like you have to, not have to, but you're moving into a time where you're actually going to be acting beyond the illusion. You're not going to be stuck in that matrix. You're going to be moving and working outside of it. I don't know what that means, and I don't know the how. When you figure it out, can you please comment down below? Because I would love to know. Last card, Kuan Yin. Care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. For some of you, you're going to be experiencing the power of oneness, the energy of oneness, seeing life beyond, seeing everyone as a component of the whole, and realizing that we're all just one. And with that will come greater care and compassion for others as well as yourself. Choose to be love. I feel like through this period, this severing, you're going to be finding more and more of your purpose, Pile 3, and how you want to do in this, how you want to do your life, how you want to live in this world. Confidence will be rising. Strength within yourself will be rising. Clarity in the mind will be more clear. Clear within yourself, for sure. Be compassionate with yourself, Pile 3, because you're moving in a whole different world and getting grounded into it. All right? Know that you're supported. Know that you're loved. Your heart is taking you there. All right? So I will pull one more heart card, one heart card here as a final message for you from Spirit. Okay. You are busting free. Bam. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, Pile 3, that was your reading. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Do give it a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. Bye.